I'm listening. Like, we kicked it. He was just a cool dude. I knew Stack from young. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew him from a kid and stuff like that. I've been around with him. Party with him and stuff like that in Miami, '06, and when I was in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I knew Stack, like, personally. Like, we knew each other. We see each other's love and stuff like that.
Was that his energy that when you see him on the DVDs, was he like that
yes.
all the time?
Like, he was like that before rap.
Right.
Like, what people don't know is Stack was just, like, always that guy. Like,
that
you know
was
what I'm saying?
one of his favorites.
Yeah, like, he always was flamboyant. He always was fly. He always was the pretty boy. He always had the girls. He always was talking. You know what I'm saying? So the rap brought it to the light. Right. But if you know him, you know. Like, that's him. Mm-hmm. He always, so rap G, yeah, me. That's always been him. Like, that's always been him. Like, and always, whether it's on the cameras on or not, that was always been him from what I ever always knew.
Heat makers, crack music.
Y'all now rockin' with 4 for 100. Let's go. To keep it real, it's not a chore for beloved. When they say it's up, put it on the floor, they gon' love it. I popped up in all them 4 doors that they covet. All in 2-seaters, cause a few fevers. Got all the ops hot, they wonder why I'm not shot. The way we used to step on them squares like hopscotch. I'm one of them ones that God got, he starts plots. Until the clock stops, we gon' turn it up a notch. They watching the stop clock while we burning up the block. I'm still learning a lot, I son them, let them talk. I'm still letting it slide like I got my son at the park. Cause I know that we could be gunning, running from knocks, but we stop for the lesson. It's positive progression to kick it with the like-minded. Can't spend your life blinded, rewind it, arsonist behind it.
Man, how you guys doing today?
Yeah. We out here, son.
We usually start our episodes off by asking everybody, what would you listen to? What would you listen to on the way over here today?
I ain't gonna lie, I was listening to the radio 105. I was just vibing, not even paying attention, but we just talking and vibing in the car. But yeah, just letting the radio play.
I like it. Mm-hmm. What would you listen to still on the way over here?
That new Kendrick, GNX, bro.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was definitely listening to it. It was definitely a bop. It was definitely a vibe. This is one of those albums where it wasn't so deep, but you still could get it. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like he learned musically, he learned his lesson from the reaction from They Not Like Us as far as production?
What do you mean?
I think he
like
did.
It wasn't none of that, like he didn't, it was like this album sounds like a lot of the fewer records sound like the tempo of Not Like Us.
A lot of them was like Western and West Coast.
He felt like he got a better understanding of the music that people want to hear. Like, now we want to hear that type of music right now from you, and we don't want to hear like a lot of the conscious, and we got to think.
Right.
Yeah. To give it to them right there, like the Squabble Up and all them records, like where it's like upbeat.
That's true. I didn't think of it that way, but that's true. Yeah. It does feel that way.
I know, just hearing the songs, I'm like, okay, it sounds like, I bet. I got to, even though the record was a diss record, I feel like if it wasn't that, it wouldn't have been as that impactful.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like the beat tempo, because it's like a play everywhere,
it's
parties everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like he learned this life. Like, you know what? When I drop this next joint, I'm going to make a couple of those.
Yeah.
And not only that, I feel like I think he probably going to have another one he dropping probably a little bit later.
Yeah, for sure.
And that one's probably going to be more deep
for sure.
conscious.
I was getting y'all take on that, because that was like my little thought. I'm like, I bet. I see what he did. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was doing my homework. I was listening to King Streets today. I was doing my homework.
I like when they do their homework.
Nah, it wasn't just, I couldn't surface stuff. I heard stuff before, whatever. I even watched you perform at
SOBs.
SOBs.
Yeah, we was
Rap
there.
joint?
Yeah.
So I've seen you before,
right?
But I was like, nah, I'm gonna dig into these lyrics. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, let me hear what he's talking about. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all copycatters because I was listening to both.
I definitely was.
A little mixture.
I love my West Coast music, so I was listening to a lot of that first, and then I got my King Street stuff. My favorite track is the joint you got. That's my joint right here. This one, Trick Me Out My Spot.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorites too.
So,
but if we gonna call him out, it was the one freestyle with Jim Jones. I love that. The Blockwork freestyle with Jim Jones.
Which one?
The one.
No, that's by myself.
So why I say it's on Jim Jones on it?
Nah, he ain't on that. That's by myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then that's not what I'm talking about. No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Which one? Invisible Scars?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He do this every week.
No. I mixed up just.
Yeah, he mixed it out. He mixed it out. He good though.
Yeah, that video dropped last month, right?
Yeah.
He fake study. It's all right.
I do study.
He be cheating over people's
I
homework.
do. Sometimes you know the answer. You just got to show your work.
There you go.
Yeah. Please, everybody hit the like and subscribe button. I want to give a shout out to my boy Yumi Dubs for this, this nice little baseball jersey right here. But let's not go that, let's not forget about the person we got right now. We got our brother King STREETZ in the building.
Fellas.
You know what I'm saying? So,
appreciate y'all for having me,
give it up
man.
for him.
It's a pleasure.
You know what I mean?
Real rap in the
pleasure.
building. We had Dice Pesos recently too, so now
Shout
we
out
just
to
got
bro.
all these rappers in. Now we getting real rappers in.
Yeah.
Don't make it seem like we just now getting them. Graph was up here.
Yeah, I had a
Graph too.
Alright,
Graph.
And don't say real.
All right.
All right.
Just telling you that we prefer.
I do like this class.
We
though.
prefer. Yeah, we prefer. Shout out to iBoy. Shout out to Graph. Shout
I
out to
do
Dice
like
Peso.
this class.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start it off. All right, All right, before we start off, give everybody a little, detail about yourself if people don't know.
Oh man, it's your boy King STREETZ, man, from Far Rock, America. Rest in peace, Stack Chinks, always. Man, it's the vamp life,
Yeah,
The
Bird
promise,
Gang.
we here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here,
Bird
man.
Gang.
Man.
All right, so my question to you is how long you been in the game? Starting off.
In the game or just rapping? Period.
We gonna start just rapping. Period.
I've been rapping over 10, 15 years, rapping. Taking it serious probably the last 10, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And in the game the last 3 years, 4.
3 years?
Yeah, 3. Since
Mm-hmm.
y'all say 3 years, good stamp 3 years.
So
in
that's
the
when-
game, foot in the door type. Yeah.
So that's when you realized that this is something I could do.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
was the turning point. The 3 years ago.
Yeah, all lies happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
for sure.
Felt like it was longer than that. Like I said, watching you perform.
Yeah,
there
I've been doing it for a while, but if we talking foot in the game, me being I could say me, I say getting paid off of it and
Actually making
money.
no, really having my foot in the door, being in certain events, these industry events, these meetings, these. You know what I'm saying? The following, the shows, the interviews, really just being in the game. I would say the past 3 years, really stamped me just being in it industry wise.
That's what's up.